Hey, what's up, good people? This one is going to be all about crypto, and I'll touch on the market tomorrow. We had another green day in the market, but crypto is red, and my path to green pastures in crypto is very simple. It's very simple. I do believe a lot of people overcomplicate it with a lot of fancy things, and it's just knowing where we are in the cycle. My name is Larry Jones. I have been very successful with crypto and stocks and options, and it's because of there. I've been doing a lot of study. Okay, it doesn't just happen. Everything is changing and forever moving, like crypto is doing right now, especially with governments in and banks doing what they're doing to the market. The truth be told, even with all the negativity of the Unclear Clarity Act, and payment systems and stable coins, crypto is doing what it's supposed to be doing. All right, let's go right to one of the things I wanted to show you. Here's one of the news cycles. A Circle shares tumbled more than 17% on Tuesday, which is today, after a consortium backed by some of the biggest names in payment, banking, and crypto. See here, unveiled OpenUSD, a new stablecoin designed to challenge incumbents such as USDC. So there's a lot going on. I just really want to stress to you guys that the banks, payment systems, when you look like here, the new digital dollar is launched by an open standard, an independent company whose founding partnerships include Stripe, you guys know that, Coinbase, MasterCard, Visa, and BlackRock, alongside more than 140 businesses spanning payments, banking, fintechs, and crypto. So don't think that one company, even one company like XRP, is going to just dominate all payment systems. It's just not going to happen. Is XRP going to have its foot in the door and make some money off of this type of thing also? Yes, they will, but not all, okay? When there's big money to be made, as a matter of fact, the Clarity Act and what the banks are doing is just showing you who's the boss, right? It's really just showing you who's the boss with these payment systems, okay? And who owns the government, who controls the government, who tells the government what to do, okay? Now, this is alleged by Larry that the banks rule. Banks rule. So as we look right now, we'll come back to it. Bitcoin is back down to 58. You can see that 58.6. So 58.6 right here. And are you buying, Larry? Yes, I am buying. I've been dollar cost averaging buying, and now it's back to the lows again, and I'm going to continue to buy. Okay. So now what I want to do is I have a video loaded here. I want you guys to listen to a little of this and we will talk.
So basically the UK now, as I've told you, is softening their crypto regulation and legislation because they want to compete. They were one of the strictest regimes, and now seeing what's happening in Europe with MiCA and the United States trailing on the Clarity Act, they've arguably seen an opportunity here to jump in and to woo the industry into the UK with softer laws, something that we didn't think would be coming. So they're ending their gray zone. Now, running an exchange, holding people's crypto, or issuing a stablecoin needs a license, much like a bank, with a capital cushion, stress tests, and real insider trading rules. Interestingly, it's cutting its proposed stablecoin capital charge from 2% to 1% so that it doesn't scare firms off. This is being written today, but won't become the rules likely until 2027. I also told you last week about how they had changed some of their very strict stablecoin laws and are proposing much softer ones. So the UK trying very hard here to woo the industry over as they're alienated.
So I'm going to stop it right there. I'll continue it a little bit so you can see the EU is trying to woo things over there because they see money to be made in the stablecoin industry as far as payments are concerned. I showed you those companies because there is a lot of money to be made. Now, one of the oppositions to crypto right now, the biggest oppositions right now, is the Clarity Act. And I'm going to say this right now. Crypto didn't need the Clarity Act. It would have been better had they not tried to, meaning government, come in and control crypto. And I know you have some of these senators talking about how dangerous it is, as though money is not dangerous. Oh, crypto's used for this and that and prostitution and drugs. Like since the beginning of time, there hasn't been gold or money used for the same things. But they point to crypto because they can't control it. Now, banks are mad and jealous, and banks are saying we need crypto, all right, all of crypto to go through the same stringent, safety checks, circuit breaker checks that we do to see if we're strong or not. They're saying that crypto has to put that in the bill. And then they're saying crypto can't pay more than this amount because they'll be paying more than we pay, which means that people will take their money out of our banks and they'll go buy crypto. So we don't want that to happen. All of the bankers are getting around, they're smoking their bogeys and they're talking about what they want to do. And then one of them makes a call to Washington, D.C., and they say, this is what we want, period. That's what's going on. I just got to keep it real, right? And so he who has the gold makes the rules. So they're messing it up for crypto. Now, I would tell you again, we did not need government in there. We didn't need this unclear Clarity Act. And crypto is still, if you ask me, doing very well on top of all of this. Let's listen a little longer, and then I'm going to wrap this up.
Next one, Australia crypto travel rule starts July 1st as exchanges add transfer checks. This is really interesting because now every single transfer of crypto in Australia from centralized exchange to centralized exchange will be entirely traceable. So anonymous transfers are over. They're putting a name on every single move. So if you send crypto between exchanges, your verified ID, just like a bank wire, is going to be there with no minimum. So even if you send $1 in crypto, they're going to know exactly who did it and how they did it, much like sending a bank wire. So
regulation, regulation, regulation. They want to regulate the heck out of crypto so nobody wants it. They'll just say, hey, it's just like the dollar. Let's look at what's going on. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm doing, right? So we can see the NASDAQ was up very good today, significantly today. If you add the last 2 days, NASDAQ closed almost 400 points. The S&P 58, Dow another 136 all-time highs for the Dow. And crypto, nope, womp womp, down, all right? Down 58.5, 2.6%. And then strategy, I posted a comment in Money Moves about strategy, that something that should have been good, and then some things should have been bad, but look at what happened. It went down. Now, someone asked, hey, should I just jump in? Should I just jump in? And I said this, and I'll tell it to you guys. Anybody that's buying strategy, I'm telling you that if Bitcoin is not in a continued upward move, I would not be buying strategy. And I mean for weeks and months. If crypto is on an upward trend for weeks and months to come, then I would be buying strategy. That means that you cannot try to time the bottom with this because it's leverage. And as we go through summer chop, so will strategy. So what's a better move for Larry? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. A better move for Larry is just to buy Bitcoin and don't have the stress of having something come down leveraged, okay? So you don't want Bitcoin coming down 1 point and MicroStrategy coming down 1.75 to 2.5 points, right? Now, you say, hey, how do you know it's time for a straight up move for Bitcoin. I know that is not now. As a matter of fact, we got more downward pressure, if you ask me. Okay? Everybody has their own opinion. We're at 58. I do believe that we could come back down to at least 55. I got the traffic trader on here. I'm on the 2-day. We're going down here. We topped out somewhere around 82 this time. And we're on the 2-day. Okay. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to cut the traffic trader off. I'm going to move it down. If you want that tool, you can come to Money Moves and get it. And I see Bitcoin getting back down at least to 52.9, 53. So I said mid 50s. Okay. Now it may not get here, but look, it could come down significantly. All right. It could come down significantly. Some say 54, right? Right there, 53.8. Some might say 54. So I can clearly see it coming down to here. But what I will tell you, that if it does get down here to 54-ish, Larry's going to be buying heavy. Okay? You let me know what you're going to be doing. I am dollar cost averaging right now, but Larry's going to be buying heavy. It's not complicated. A lot of people complicate things. I don't. It's just this simple. 100 days after the highs, I look to start buying. We're in a election cycle, so look that up. Election cycle as it pertains to crypto winter, going into crypto summer, all right, or crypto spring, should I say? And you will know that I'm going to start buying mainly October through November. And at this time, I plan on having all of my Bitcoin buying done by the end of November, early December-ish. If I see a change or there's a huge leg down, then I will simply buy deeper. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen to crypto. That's my plan. I do believe crypto can come back down to 54-ish if it breaks beneath. I'm not saying that that is the bottom. If it breaks beneath, I'm just going to buy more. No one knows where the bottom is. I don't know where the bottom is. All I know is I'm expecting it to get back down to that range. And if it doesn't, I'm dollar cost averaging in small amounts right now every single day. How about you? Tell me where you think is going to come to. Okay? Now, be careful of the comments. Some people are going to get on with a surety that don't know crypto cycles, don't know when to start accumulating, don't know that this is a midterm, okay? Don't know a lot of things. And they will come and, 100% Bitcoin's going to 29,345. Don't chase that, guys. Do your own research. And at some point, you just have to buy. Because when one Bitcoin, again, is $480,000, I could care less about buying the buying difference between 58, or should I say 54 and 40. All right? It's not going to be that much difference. All I know is I'm going to be buying in that whole area. How about you? I'm going to leave it right there. Listen, we had a great time with the mastermind we had today in Money Moves. How to stop losing with options. Come and join us. I'm going to edit it down and repost it. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.